Hi, I'm LJ Baker. I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee. Behind me is a bunch of people demonstrating the First Amendment called Occupied. They're down here camping out in their tents, and it seems like they've been here for the past 4 to 5 months now. These people are demonstrating their right to sleep and camp out anywhere they wish to without the government, city, or anybody else telling them what they can and can't do. So I have been interviewing these people, and I'm gonna just hang out today, maybe tomorrow. How long did you say you have been staying here in the occupied area?
I came October the 17th.
October 17th?
October the 17th.
Wow, and I've been on the road October 15th, so you've been on here about 145 days. That's a long time, man, to be just hanging out in the so-called, not even a park, it's more like a just this side of the walk area.
No, this is down here about like the county admissions,
yeah,
state building, federal building.
And this gentleman here will tell you exactly how the occupied of the First Amendment started, and this gentleman will tell you how they get set up and how they occupy the area. Okay, sir, explain to the world how you start this occupying the area.
Okay, we started out by several. My name is Terry Carrico. I've been here since October 15th and occupy Memphis. We started out with many meetings around town. Overton Park was one of our big meetings, and we decided to take a space in downtown Memphis in support of Occupy Wall Street. After we did it, we reviewed several locations, and we decided that downtown Civic Plaza was the perfect spot because of the federal buildings, state buildings, city buildings, and county buildings all around us. We came with sleeping bags and spent the first night in the sleeping bags here. Got no resistance from the police. We brought like 3 or 4 tents in. Spent another week and had no resistance, so we started moving in sleeping bags and tents and occupiers. We had total cooperation with the police from the very beginning here, and the fire marshal. They came through and told us what the city statutes were. We complied with it. We made some changes to comply with them. We had nothing but support from the local government here in Memphis. We've had several outreach programs. We support civil rights movements here in Memphis. We went on a solidarity march with Martin Luther King, reached out to the policeman's phone when they were trying to cut their benefits and protested beside them in City Hall across the street. We attend regularly city council meetings, sitting on different factions of what's going on in local government here. Mainly our goal is to educate people and inform them of things that the government are doing as far as passing NDAA and different amendment rights that we've lost in the district. They've been covered up by the media, corporations on the media, so they don't get the message out. The National Defense Authorization Act was passed December 31st, the last day of the year. There was 2 stations that carried it on the weekend, and Monday morning it was never brought back on TV. We lost several of our First Amendment freedom of speech rights. But that was followed by the 112th Congress passing the new protest law a month ago. So we try to get in some national. What we're doing is trying to peaceably assemble to inform the population of what we're doing and what laws have been passed and the amendments they've lost. The American people has been complacent for the last 50 years, and they don't really pay attention to what laws are being passed that affects them. So the National Defense Authorization Act is a really big thing, because they can declare you an enemy of the state and take you away to a camp and hold you indefinitely with no legal rights, no legal representation, anything. So it's just right next door to martial law. So I think Occupy across the country, we had 1,500 camps last summer up and operational. I'm hoping this summer we come back and fill in some of the gaps. Some of them have been closed down by police brutality and different fractions coming in with the Occupies, bringing violence to the movement. We advocate a peaceful protest. We don't want to offend anybody. We want us to inform people. We're building just melting pot of people across the country now for support. Just trying to inform people in a peaceful way, letting them come to us, ask questions, and we try to answer as best we can. We have open forums every week. We have a General Assembly where things can be heard. If you have any disagreements with the government, bring them to our General Assembly, and we'll talk about, see if we can in any way support what you're doing and your endeavors to correct it. That's just a brief synopsis of what 6 months was. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Is sometimes there someone that's really familiar with the law that's gone to school, pre-legal or whatever?
Oh yeah, we have about 15 people. We have 5 law students full-time that work on things for us with the city council. We have a liaison in the mayor's office. So we have any problems, we go directly to her, and she goes to the mayor, and we solve it that way.
Good.
So yeah, we have several layers on board with us.
Good, because the American people need to know their rights, and a lot of them are just totally ignorant and let the police tell them what to do and what not to do when the police are working for us.
That's the problem. There's civil servants working for us, but they pass laws that the people aren't informed.
Yeah.
You know, there was 411 laws passed this year on the books of Memphis, Tennessee, and the working Joe out here has no idea what they were. They're not informed.
Yeah.
You have to take it upon yourself to go find out what your rights are, and they could be changed. You could be caught in a situation on the street, you wouldn't even know it until you were incarcerated and went to jail and explained to you.
Well, that's a good thing you're doing, because people do need to be notarized, or at least see what's happening underneath in their view and in value other people's opinion, because a lot of people, they like to look the other way, and you guys are more like making them look at me, and that's a wise thing.
That's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to portray ourselves as I'm 61 years old, ready to retire next month. So I want to be out here to show people there are people of all ages in politics. It's not young people that are revolting against the government. You know, I did my time in Vietnam and worked a lifetime. I was a contractor for years. So, and I believe in this movement. I believe it for my grandkids and for my kids. Something's got to be done to stop the trend of the world now. To get a check and balance situation in place where we can trust. It all goes to honor and trust. You know, the government is just not honorable anymore.
No, the government's not honest. Okay, well, thank you for your time, and we'll see if we can get some of this in my future document. Okay.
Peace.
Talk later. Bye.